Hi everyone, in this video I would like to introduce you to the Cowichan Loop, which is a popular motorcycling route located on the southern Vancouver Island. This is in the province of British Columbia in Canada. A few basic things to know about the route is that its total length is about 250 kilometers, which makes it very appropriate for a day ride. The average time people do this loop is somewhere between 5 to 6 hours. Usually, while going on this route, people start from Victoria, the capital of British Columbia, and there are a couple of options how to approach the loop. Some people go clockwise, while other people go counterclockwise. My personal preference is to head south first and do the loop clockwise, kind of going this way. And the reason for doing so is because the most difficult sections of the road with highest number of turns and sometimes less than ideal riding conditions are located in the southern half. So while I'm still fresh, I prefer doing the most difficult portion of the road first. After I leave Victoria, my first stop is usually located in Souk. It's for gas and a quick rest. One thing to say about the gas is that I do highly recommend to fill up in Souk if you start running a little low, because as far as I'm aware, the next gas station is not until the next 100 kilometers, which will be in the town of Port Renfrew. And one thing to know about the gas station in Port Renfrew is that usually the gas there is quite pricey due to Port Renfrew being a remote community, and that gas station doesn't serve premium gas. You can only get regular there. After I leave Souk, I just continue on Highway 14 along the coast, and my second stop is often at the French Beach Provincial Park. I like doing it because there is very easy access to washrooms and a very short walk to the actual beach, where I can rest for 15-20 minutes before continuing with the ride. After French Beach, the next stop I would recommend is Jordan River. It's within short distance, but it's just such a beautiful open area where you can see the ocean, and the mouth of the river is just breathtaking there. As I ride further on the route from Jordan River, the road would take me into more wooded sections of the route, where sometimes the view of the ocean is completely gone. It's still beautiful in itself, you're just riding through the woods. A few pieces of advice I can share with regards to the wooded section of the route is that definitely watch out for wildlife, and don't ride too fast, because there will be lots of twisty tight turns, and sometimes there is loose gravels in these turns. Also, the pavement is sometimes in bad shape, so just take it easy. You may notice, by the way, a couple like signs pointing to the China Beach or Sombrio Beach. Both are very good places to explore, but it will take you a little bit longer time than French Beach to actually get down to the beach itself from the parking lot. Eventually you will arrive to the westmost point of the route, Port Renfrew, and it will be about 50% of the road. In Port Renfrew, as I've mentioned before, there is a gas station. It's run by native people. It only serves regular gas. But one good thing about this gas station is that if you get hungry, you can try some of the native food like that is sold at the gas station. It's actually a very nice place. The last time I was there, I bought myself a bannock, which is a very rich, like fried bread, and it's not expensive at all. From Port Renfrew, the road will take you like north through some of like more wilder parts of the island. There will be no communities, no gas stations for the next roughly 60 kilometers. But people do travel this road all the time, so you won't find yourself in complete isolation should something happen. A couple interesting spots if you have time and travel this northern facing portion of the road is you might want to stop at the Avatar Grove just to check out some big trees, or if you don't have time, there will be another option to stop approximately 27 kilometers away from Port Renfrew. Just along the route there will be a self-made sign pointing to the first growth tree, which is a very huge tree, and you can just walk around it and admire how huge these trees can get. Continue further north and you will arrive to Misachi Lake, a small village where at that point you will be turning back in the opposite direction and kind of heading towards Victoria. Misachi Lake and a couple satellite communities such as Honeymoon Bay and Lake Cowichan, they're all located very close to Cowichan Lake, which is a big lake, and if it's the summer you can just find your way close to the lake and have a dip in it, by the way. Very nice. In Lake Cowichan, like civilization returns. You can have access to the gas station, coffee shops, grocery store, and past Lake Cowichan is pretty much a highway ride all the way up to Victoria. So at first you get to Duncan. The speed limit on this road is 100 kilometers, and then 90 and sometimes 80 kilometer speed limit riding south on Highway 1. It'll take you about an hour and a half to be back in Victoria if you follow the speed limit. So I hope this gives you some idea of what the Cowichan Loop is, and if you have any questions, please do take advantage of the YouTube comments. See you on the road!